It's about 1:30 in the morning. As far as I'm concerned, this concludes day 3. Program is coming along nicely, but it's pretty much right back to square one. The program that I had a couple of years ago. Now I had a few other columns here originally, like um, extra notes and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just going to show this tomorrow, see what he thinks. He might not even like this altogether. He might want something a little bit more simple rather than a web app, but I think I can convince him that there's some value here. I mean, this is bare bones. This is exactly what I had a couple of years ago. It was interesting. It was my first Ruby on Rails project, this parachute packing POS. And in the summer, for those that don't know, in the summer of a typical skydiving drop zone, if the drop zone's busy enough, if they have a big airplane, if they're past the ma and pa stage of just a few Cessna airplanes, there could be anywhere between a couple thousand, I would say, it depends how busy the drop zone is. I mean, down in Florida, Arizona, some of the warmer states in the United States, skydiving's a whole other ballgame. But up here in Canada, where it's very much seasonal, it's a fair number around where I live. Is about 2,000, 3,000 skydives, and as a result, pack jobs per year. So I had this little system. It was getting close to about 1,000 or so records, and it was starting to chug along slowly. Like, I mean, it would take forever. It was taking almost a minute to load the page. And so the users were saying, hey, can you do some kind of pagination, which I've added here. So this is a very popular will paginate gem. So I still have a bit more work to go. I have to figure out again how I did the drop down. So rather than typing in a packer name repeatedly and then entering in the rig number or the rig type, both of these should just be drop down. So click, click, boom, boom. If you ever go to a restaurant POS where you see the waitresses enter in the orders for the tables, and it's very ugly, but it does the job. I've really paid attention to how quick the waitresses come along. They have usually a swipe card, and then it's all squares on the screen, and they just go boom, 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 and then the order's in. And I was thinking that should be how any POS, whether you're dealing with parachutes or food at a restaurant, it should be like that. It should be touchscreen. It should be big squares, easy to do. So that ideally that would be the next version, to make this more bootstrap iPhone accessible. I have a slew of features. These are some of the features that I wanted to put in the previous version. It's an interesting little project to play with. So yeah, I mean, the hackathon going well. That's day 3. Day 4 is the last day. Tune in tomorrow. We'll see how this pans out.